Hello everyone, welcome back. Hold on, let me turn this down. Jeez. I'm so spoiled by having done the Wii games in emulation lately, because I could just like pause it and everything would be quiet and it'd be great, but this is not. This is for real arcade stuff, so you gotta do what you can, I guess. But anyway, whew, I made it. I've been working on this all day, trying to get, refine some of the stuff that I did on Sunday with Termazi, and man, this thing is so. There's so many moving parts here. There's so much going on. It is absolutely obnoxious. But you'll notice I've added another camera since Sunday, and hopefully, actually, let me make sure. Did I goof this up? No. Nope, it's fine. Good. So we should be running 1080p and 60 frames a second in pretty good quality, or very good quality, hopefully. Unlike Sunday, where I was trying to, I really wanted to use my old PC, the one that I had been streaming with for however long, until about a month ago when I built the new one on stream. But the new one, I've been using the new Ryzen-based system when I was doing all of the Wii DDR, the Wii DR series, because it was far more capable than my old Core i5 system at being able to actually, emulate the game and play it smoothly and run the stream all at the same time. The old machine just could not do it, and this Ryzen box is like, bring it on. So, yay, that was great. Well, the only problem with it is that that I did build that intending it to be like my main computer, so it sits on my desk upstairs, and it is the machine that I use like during the day. So if I want to stream with it, it means I have to like unhook it, bring it downstairs, and connect everything to it, and it's just kind of a pain. So I was hoping I would be able to use the old box, because it was because I'm only streaming and not trying to run a game on it. But what I underestimated is how much CPU overhead all of the USB inputs are, because we've got 5 different video sources. We've got the main camera that you're looking at me on right now, presumably, and then we've got the overhead the two overhead cameras for GuitarFreaks and DrumMania, and then we've got the game captures from GuitarFreaks and DrumMania also. So that's, and those are all coming in on separate USB sources, and man, that my old i5 system, just turning on OBS with all of that running was like 85% CPU or so. So it just had absolutely nothing left to be able to encode the stream, and that's why on Sunday when Termazi was here, I had to like lower the quality and lower the frame rate, because it just could not keep up. But on the new Ryzen system, it's like 45% just to run everything, so it's got plenty of room. It does not care. I should say it's like 45%, including this extra camera, this extra camera that wasn't here on Sunday. So yeah, it's great. It's amazing. Hooray for AMD. I mean, also, to be fair, I think that i5 is like 6 years old, so, whatever. Okay. But hopefully you can hear me okay. I guess I didn't check in when I started everything. I was literally just like barely. I mean, I've been down here like setting this all up for the last couple of hours or so, and it was like 5 minutes before the stream, I set the lights up. Hopefully they make some kind of sense. We'll see. It could get interesting. But I set the lights up, and then I real quickly threw together that like starting suit, and I didn't have like a full intro screen. I just went, full screen with the game. Figured good enough, right? But yeah, I threw those together at the last second, and then was just like, go live. So here we are. Hopefully everything works. I don't make any promises though, because there are so many parts to this, and I think I checked everything, but oh my goodness. There's just so many things to check. So anyway, let me speaking of checking, let me check in on the chat. My monitor is over here now, so I'm gonna be like almost completely off frame when I'm talking with y'all. Wow, I see Oscar was making a whole bunch of requests before the stream started. I will try and get to some of those. It looks like you're having to you're going to sleep though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're gonna miss it. But don't worry, I will be doing more of these. So hopefully you'll get to watch live before too long. Let's see. Motion stuff. Hello, Alex. Hello. Oh, good. Termazi's here. Yay! Fantastic. Just want a vest. VS. Oh, man, I forgot all about that. No, we want to X grade here. It says it like all over both of these cabinets. It's like, you hope to X grade here. But, oh, Konami and their great, Englishy slogans. But oh, interesting. I'm noticing I don't see it in the room, but there's like a big glare here from the light. Oh well. These will be things that I like tweak for the next stream. I'm just making some notes here. But all right. Oh, you like the new layout? Good. I'm glad. It was definitely a struggle. I'm just like, I knew what I wanted to do with this, but there is just so much stuff, and it's like, where do I put everything? So I did the best I could. But oh, and by the way, since I'm running solo tonight, I'm obviously only going to be able to play one game at a time. So, check this out. Boop! We got a GuitarFreaks layout and a DrumMania layout. So, whichever game I'm going to play, I'll just flip it over to that layout. And this one is... The DrumMania one's a little bit of a struggle, obviously. It would be ideal if I had another camera, another like main room camera, to be able to get just DrumMania a little bit better, but I don't. So I just have to kind of like use the main camera as best I can. But I don't know. It at least should give you a little bit better view of the game screen and the overhead camera for each game. So that's one of my one of the many things I've been working on today. "6 minutes in, time for a drum solo." Hilarious. Is this a tanning bed? Is that a joke from Sunday, or is that a real question? This is Flash Beats here. I actually had it on the stream Sunday, and I turned it on just before before I went live tonight, and because I was gonna have it just be on, and I realized it's quite loud actually, and I don't mean loud like the game. The game is loud, like it has 10 speakers. This thing friggin' booms. It's ridiculous how loud and how good this thing sounds. But even though I have the sound off on it, just like the machine itself, it's got a bunch of cooling fans. It's quite noisy, and I thought, well, I'm not going to add any additional noise to the stream, so I went ahead and left it off. Plus, unlike Sunday, it's just kind of like in the corner. It's not as large. It's not as hugely visible as it was before. So, all right. Yeah, Termazi. Hopefully we'll get to do XG. I still have never actually seen or played XG, really anything. XG 1, 2, or 3. I think the earliest of these I've played is, I think, GITADORA Overdrive. So not even the first GITADORA. I think, because I think there was GITADORA and then Overdrive was the second one. Yeah, because then Tri-Boost was the third one, aptly named. But this Tri-Boost Re-Evolve is what came with my cabinet, so I'm going to start here. Okay, well, yeah, Tarazi, we could do another camera, but honestly, I mean, that's going to be yet another input, which is crazy town, and I don't actually have another capture device for that. So I'll play around and see if I can find an interesting place, maybe that's better for that, for the main camera. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Anyway, so I guess, shoot. So I will play one of, I will try and play one of Oscar's requests up first here. I don't know that all of these exist in the game, and I'm not going to get to all of them right up front, but I will, I'll try and start there, since you were here before the stream even started. And I'm going to go ahead and start on GuitarFreaks. Oops, shoot. I just turned my monitor off for no reason. That's smart. I had intended to turn the volume down on it in case my computer decides to make noise, but I pushed the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So let me try and move over to the GuitarFreaks layout. And, oh, that's interesting. I'm just noticing you can see like a flash, or not a flash, but like you can see a bright spot from one of the lights in that camera view. Let me see if I can fix that just a little bit at least. It's still bad, but, well, we'll just go with it. Anyway.
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。ギターが弾きたい。曲を選んでください。
Alright, so you want me to start with this? By the way, I'm not especially great at GuitarFreaks. Like, I'm okay, but, I'm about a level 5 player, so I'm gonna stick to basic on this one. Because I'm afraid that if I go to, what was it, 6.6 or whatever, 6.4, whatever the advanced was, I'm probably going to fail. I'm doing bad. Like I said, I'm not particularly good at GuitarFreaks. What was the second song you asked for? Ooh, Jet World. Jet World I can totally do. And that should definitely be in here.
曲を選んでください。
Alright, that was better at least.
クリアアルレコード
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to, like, write songs down on a piece of paper or something. And I saw Alex ask for Cutie Pie, so I can do that one as well.
曲を選んでください
Oh, I'm probably gonna regret doing an extreme, even though it's only a 3.6. It's probably gonna make me hurt, right? Oops. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Just definitely used all 5 buttons, which of course makes it a little tougher, but... Yay! Alright. And I turned the track sound off, right? Yes, good. Alright, let me take a peek at the chat again. Oh my goodness. Be prepared for the chat to freak out if I forget to switch layouts. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. Okay, so I am, let me start a little notepad document here and take down some of these requests. I'm seeing, Heaven is 57 metallic gray. I see Mikaneko Rock. I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning at this point. So if there's something that you want to that you want me to play, just put it in the chat now. Try and go one at a time though, because I'm gonna get really far behind on this. I'm sure. I can tell already. And if there's a game, so I'm just gonna alternate back and forth between the two games. If there's a particular game you would like to see me play it on, let me know. Otherwise, if it comes up in the if it comes up when I'm playing whichever game, I'll probably just play it on there, unless it's a song that I particularly want to play on one game or the other. So, what did you say about forgetting to switch back layouts? I already did it. It just happened, but sort of. Oh, by the way, the other thing, the one thing I wanted to say about Guitar Freaks, which for any of you that have played Guitar Freaks, you probably already know this, but one thing that I've always noted about Guitar Freaks, going all the way back to the very beginning. So, first of all, it is a key-sounded game, so, like, as I'm playing, you're hearing the notes as I play them, and, which means that if I screw it up, it's gonna sound wrong. But I swear that it has, like, for every note, it has, like, the worst possible note that you could play, you know, like, in memory, so that if you get it wrong for any reason, it just plays the most disgusting sounding, like, note, to just kind of, like, rub it in your face. By the way, you got that wrong, and it sounds like shit. And it's like, yeah, I know. So, apologies in advance for the entire stream if I like, assault your ears with absolute garbage guitar playing, because I am very average at Guitar Freaks at best. I'm a little better at DrumMania, but yeah. So there's that. Oh my gosh. So much chat. I'm trying to catch any I don't know. The stream froze on my end for a second, but I don't know what that means. Hopefully it's okay. It seems to be working now, but let me know if something messes up. Hold on. Womp TV asks, "Do I know the mileage on my cabinet?" I can kind of tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the coin counter. Actually, so the coin counter here on Guitar Freaks is about 40,500. That's not that much, really, honestly. Because I think my DDR cabinet, which I got in 2003, I think has 65,000 coins on it or something like that. Somewhere in that range. Yeah. This is a baby. It's a baby. All right. Destiny Lovers. Oh, okay, that's a good one. You know, you're right. There is no announcer in this. I never really thought about it, but it is kind of a bummer. Maybe. see, Across the Nightmare. Chocolate Philosophy. It's fine. Midnight Special. I'm trying to get through I'm trying to catch up to the end of the chat, because I know if I go into a game, you know, it's going to be like 6 or 7 minutes before I get back to it, and I don't want to be even that much further behind. Tempo, any intention to get the eMuse emulator up again? So it's not quite that simple. But we might be able to make something work. Oh, Alpalooza, thank you for the Back to the Future reference. Okay. All right. Well, I've got a few songs to play, so I'm gonna switch over to. Oh, this is where. Right, I gotta switch over to DrumMania, and then let's try this. Oh, I moved my seat. Oh, that's right. I had to move this because I needed to get a ladder in here to deal with all the cabling for the overhead cameras. Guess I could put this on event mode so I don't have to skip that every time. And also timers. I know Mikineka Rock is going to be in Japanese, so I need to look at it for a second to see what I'm looking for.
曲を選んでください
Can make waves all over town. When you see me coming, everybody's at.
Oh no! Ha!
何を選んでね
Barely made it. I am gonna put it on in event mode, I think. You know, I only know the version of this from DDR, so like that was interesting for me. All right. And Destining Lovers. Okay.
曲を選んでください
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, never mind. It's there.
迷わないもう巡り合えたさ何を選んでね
I should be able to do this, but it's gonna be... This will probably be around the limits of my ability, I think.
迷わないもう巡り合えたさ 「
no!
また遊んでくださいね
Well, maybe I'll try that one again later. Okay, before I get too far. Event mode. And also... Whew, sorry about that. Alright, and then I guess I gotta come back here to the middle. Alright. Uh-oh. Did my main camera die? Looks like it did. Well, that's never good. Not sure what happened there, but... Tempo, you feel like GITADORA doesn't change as much between versions as other Bimani games do? I mean, it's been around a long time. I think they've kind of solidified the formula. I feel like until the Lightning Cabinet, I feel like 2DX had kind of done the same thing, where it's just kind of like they reskin it, add some more music, and that's it. Like there's not a whole lot that changes, but all right, let's see. So, Nehuan, yeah. So, you're asking if DrumMania got appended any buttons when it got X graded. So yeah, when they shifted from regular DrumMania to DrumMania XG, they added the crash cymbal, the floor tom, and the second pedal, which gets used sometimes as a hi-hat pedal and sometimes as a double bass pedal, and always hard. And of course, on the GuitarFreaks side, they added 2 extra fret buttons and these effector pedals. The effector pedals are so regular GuitarFreaks had effectors, but it had this knob on the guitar to select your effect. What they did in XG is they moved the effectors to the pedals, so you select the effect with the pedals, and then you use the knob to turn the effect up or down. So if you want more reverb, you turn the knob, or less reverb, you turn the knob. But you push the pedal to get the effect to turn on in the first place. So that's that. Let's see. Barricade, so neat that you can fit all this in my house. The answer is barely. You'll notice if you look right here, this I'm trying to see if it's visible in the video. Yeah, there's this bulkhead here. So the ceiling's only a little over 7 feet tall. Like I can touch the ceiling down here, and I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'8". So yeah, the seedling's only about 7 feet tall, so it's a little shorter than like a normal room. And then there's this bulkhead here that's covering a beam that runs the entire length of the basement that basically holds the house up. But this comes down about another foot, so it's only about 6 feet to this here, and you'll notice the left stack unit. Literally, I can't even get my finger between the top of these speakers and the trim piece on this bulkhead. And the bulkhead also cuts into where the marquee is on Guitar Freaks, and I barely have enough room for this light that's there. So it barely fits, but it does. It's crazy. Like, end to end, one side of, like, from the edge of this stack all the way to the other wall at the end of DrumMania is like 14 feet. So this is an enormous cabinet set. It's quite ridiculous. Oh, Alexa, I played the wrong song? That happens, because I'm dumb and illiterate, but that's okay. I'll get it there eventually. Oh yeah, I see it. Alright, well, I'll get that on the next go-around. My bad. Yeah, I'm not sure why the main camera froze. I have a guess. So the actual the PC that's running the stream is actually sitting right here. You can't see it because it's being blocked by the stack here, but it's actually sitting on the edge of the DrumMania platform. So I wonder if by me playing, like, something got jostled loose or something. It's possible. Hopefully not, but we'll have to keep an eye on that, I guess. Oh, Sadame, yeah, I can do that one, but you want me to play that on DrumMania, so I'll get that on the next go. And you're right. If it seems like I've missed if it seems like I've missed something in the chat, just say it again. Like, there's so much going on here. I'm definitely missing things, so I apologize for that, but Kachaka, okay. And Infinite. Man, you're all of you are so tall. Ooh, Vanessa. Yep. All right. The home version of the DrumMania drums. I was talking about those in the Discord before the stream. They're terrible. They're absolutely horrible. They're like, it's completely flat, so there's like no variance in the height of any of the drums, which makes trying to play well, it makes cross-sticking the hi-hat impossible. First of all, and it's really weird. And the bass pedal is actually just, it works exactly like a DDR soft pad. So it's like a piece of foam with it's like two pieces of foam with contacts. Or sorry, it's like two contacts with a piece of foam sandwiched in the middle. So you're just mashing the foam to trigger it. Yeah, it doesn't work good at all. Okay. So, let's see. We got... Oh. See, this is where...
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。
Boom. Okay.
曲を選んでください。パスを選んでカバース。
Not the worst. Definitely not the best. Alright.
「曲を選んでください」 パスを選んでね。
「
That was terrible. C's all around. Alright, looks like Midnight Special is up next on my in the request list.
That is why you carry on me.
4.8 might be asking a bit much for me.
In the barrier, you gotta learn how to survive. 'Cause you never know when it's your turn to take a dive. So you go through each day with your eyes in the back of your head. You never know if you'll be alive or be dead. That is why, always having, you carry on midnight special. Never leave, but without it, always better with a midnight special. In the dark, on the street, never know who you're gonna meet. No one there, you got a midnight special.
All right. Dan Do, is that in here? All right. I'll look for it. It's crazy. Yeah, okay, it's not in there. You wonder which part of GITADORA is more popular. I don't know, honestly. I personally like DrumMania better. Especially, I know I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I'll just cover it real fast here. I know back in the day, back in original GuitarFreaks DrumMania era, the original GuitarFreaks controller was a very, very heavy beast. These are still pretty heavy, but they're a little bit lighter. But the neck was really thick. Like, you see how this one is, it was like almost twice as thick as this, and square. And then it had these square buttons that were kind of hard to press, actually. So I always had my hand, I always felt like my hand was kind of contorted to play it, and it hurt my wrists. Like, I was uncomfortable playing GuitarFreaks. And so I never really got into it, because it was too uncomfortable for me to enjoy, and so I just didn't really play it very much. So I played DrumMania, which I loved, and it was super fun. And it wasn't until I ended up with these cabinets that I started playing GuitarFreaks a little bit more, and found that this controller is much more comfortable, and I enjoy the game a lot more now. I have a lot more hours on DrumMania, so I'm still better at it than I am GuitarFreaks, but it's at least an enjoyable game to play now. Let's see. But as for which one's more popular, I really don't know. But I feel like, ooh, Captain's Voyage, that's a good one. I feel like of all of the games, of all of the music games that are simulating something that's real, I think DrumMania is probably the most accurate simulation. It is the most like playing drums compared to any other thing. I guess Keyboard Mania yeah, I guess Keyboard Mania probably is also, but, you know, obviously it didn't last that long. Not nostalgia, though. That's not realistic at all. So... Hey, Dad, how you doing? I am solo tonight. Every time I scroll to what I think is the end of the of the chat, the bar just goes like boop, and there's more. Oh, Barricade's heading out. Have a good night. You're probably already gone, but once you play GuitarFreaks XG, there's absolutely no going back. I agree, for sure. Okay. I made it. Oh, gotta remember to switch the layout. Man, this is so complicated. Yay! I did it. Hopefully, this camera won't crap out on me again while I'm playing this. If it does, I'll definitely have an idea that it's something going on over here that's causing it. By the way, there's a good chance that at some point tonight I will like throw a stick across the room or down on the floor by accident, and you'll see me scrambling to try and pick it back up to finish the song. That seems to happen to me at least once every time I play. Oh boy, 5.5 cards. I think if I'm on event mode, do I not fail? I think that's right. Suddenly, a steel drum set. Hilarious. Oh good, it didn't crash. Or it didn't freeze. So that's good. Alex, have you mentioned the Guitar Freaks 4th mix is your favorite? And 7th and 8th? Can they all be your favorite? Is that possible? Is that allowed? Looks like we're losing Tempo and Oscar. Have a good night. Dance Rush. I'm so excited to get to play Dance Rush. Hopefully, I'm wanting to go up to Chicago next weekend, or not next weekend, but next week sometime. So I'm hoping to get to go to round 1 and get to play some. Yay! You definitely accidentally flung a stick when playing Rock Band. It's easy to do because you can't. The thing about drums is like you don't want to have a death grip on the stick because you need it to be able to be kind of light and you know, like do double bounces and stuff like that and just be comfortable too. But of course, if you're gripping it lightly and you hit something firmly, or usually what often happens to me is I'll miss the drum entirely. So like I just like swing through, and then of course the stick is just like goodbye. Oh, Tempo, you're still here? Okay, good. Hello. Play Crazy Shuffle and Dance Rush. Yeah. Well, if I was playing Dance Rush, I would totally do it. But I'm not playing that tonight. Which one would I? So I've gone to all 3 of them in the Chicagoland area, but I know one of them, the Stratford Square one, closed, right? But so what is it? Fox Valley and North Riverside, I think, are the 2 that are remaining. Honestly, I don't have a huge preference, so I will take some advice between those 2. I've been to both, but I don't go to them enough to remember like exactly what's good or bad about each one. So you prefer North Riverside? Okay. I think that's the one that I've been going to most lately. Tamagotchi, Ska, number 1. So, you Jelly, I don't live in Chicago. I mean, if you happen to see me in Chicago, that's great, but That's a trip for me as well. All right, I'm gonna switch back over to GuitarFreaks layout, and here we go. And like I said, if you don't specify a particular game for a request, I'm just gonna play it on whichever game I happen to be playing when I get to it.
曲を選んでください。
Oops. I was on the wrong frets. So many freaking notes on that one. All right.
曲を選んでください。
I don't know this one well enough to know if I can do it as a 575, so I'm gonna wuss out and stay on basic. Sorry. same deal. Don't know if I'm... All right. Last you checked, North Riverside didn't have both GITADORA machines working. From what I remember, neither of the Chicago round ones have an XG set, right? They just have the like this style cabinet, but without the stacks, and then DrumMania, but without the overhead cage business, if I remember correctly. So, oh, I guess I didn't let this end.
また遊んでくださいね。
Hey, Shiron, thanks for doing these types of streams. You're welcome. Thanks for watching these types of streams. It's been fun. And yeah, Indianapolis area, close enough, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the painting in Vanessa? I'm so focused on the chart that I'm not even, like, paying attention to that. Good night, Jay. Good night, Oscar. Uh... Oh, Fox Valley Mel has the full this type of set. I didn't remember that. That's cool though. I think I'm trying. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. I forget. Oh, you're going into challenge mode, giving me Japanese songs to pick. If I can find them, I will try. I guess I have full I guess I have full, what do you call now? I have unlimited time to find them, but okay. Coming back. Oh. Change the layout.
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。
I'm doing better than I thought I would. I mean, I'm doing better than I thought I would at remembering to change the layout.
曲を選んでください。
Hold on just a second. What am I looking for here? Gecko Chew? Remy said it was in XG, but I didn't see it in there. And I'm too dumb to alphabetize in Japanese, so... Oh, it said it first appeared in 8th. Okay, let me try that. There we go.
何度を選ばない。
Just gotta be patient with me and my Japanese illiteracy. Yikes, that was
ステージクリアニューレコード
that was tough. Tough for me anyway. Alright, Captain's Voyage. Actually, you know, I'm gonna save Captain's
曲を
Voyage
選んでください
for GuitarFreaks. You do Himawari, and actually Himawari this time, unlike Sunday when I played the wrong song. Although Chikara was requested too. So. It'll be for you.
曲を選んでください
And then the other one, right? I think is one earlier. Or am I wrong? Wait, I screwed it up again. So that was Chikara. This is Himawari. I'm an idiot. But whatever. We'll figure it out.
何個を選んで
I am brain dead. Good for me. that was a gift. That ending was pretty rough. Oh boy. I guess the rest of it must have been decent.
また遊んでくださいね。
So yeah, I still don't know the difference between Himawari and Chikara, apparently. Maybe next time I'll get it right. Oh, Thomas Howard. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't played any of his stuff yet. All right. Looking up a song real quick that was requested that I won't find unless I look it up. 10th mix. Okay. Okay, I added Bittersweet to the... Oh, you want me to play it on bass? Okay. I'll go ahead and add it to this next set because... Since I'll be on Guitar Freaks anyway. All right. So many buttons. Guitar Freaks. Chat. Request list. Got it. Okay.
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。
Maybe by the third or fourth stream of GITADORA, I'll have like a system down and make this all easier. Or maybe I'll get maybe someone will come play with me again, and that will also make it somewhat easier. This song has such a prominent guitar part to it. I figured I should play it on Guitar Freaks. Oops, I'm on the wrong buttons. want me to play Bittersweet on bass. Okie dokie.
曲を選んでください。
Am I missing it somewhere? I think I know how to alphabetize in English. I don't see it. Let me know, Termazi. I'm gonna skip to the next one for now. Oh, hold on. I gotta go look at this one because Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. This sounds hard. This is a 5 on basic. Holy crap. Good luck to me. Good luck to your ears. My arm's tired now. If you played Dance Dance Revolution with a GuitarFreaks controller, would it be DDR bass? Nice. Timepiece Phase 2 instead? Okay. Oh, it's right there. How handy. Maybe? Oh, I hope I don't regret this choice. Oh, look, I'm in the test menu. Tremazzi will get that joke. anyone actually play a bass line like that?
ユニコーン
God, my arm's just gonna fall off. Jeez. Fun though. It was fun. Ridiculous, but fun.
また遊んでくださいね
All right. Guess back over to DrumMania.
E アミューズメントパスをタッチしてください 曲を選んでください
Dragonfly, eh? I don't see that, so let's...
世界中に
Okay, Tawadachi was next on the list. There we go. This seems like I should probably play it on
何を選んだのは
here, so I guess I'm doing it. got number 1.
何度を選んでエクストリーム
Oh boy. I always get scared doing extremes because even though the rating should be something I can do, sometimes I get tricky. Alright, that was...
ニューレコード
Okay.
曲を選んでください
Ooh, I'm scared. I'm looking at the note chart, and there's a bunch of the second foot pedal.
何度を選んでアドバンスエクストリーム
Well, I'm gonna try it and hope for the best. If I don't ever play that pedal, I'll never get used to it. So maybe I oughta. This is pleasant. So the hardest part of this game anyway is just like coordinating your hands and your feet together, or your hands and your one foot together. So adding the second foot is even more challenging, and I am not good at it.
また遊んでくださいね
Need more practice. Magic, music, magic. Yeah, I think as far as songs that are exclusive to one game or the other, I think it's only the ones that were exclusive have been retained that were exclusive in the past in classic GuitarFreaks DrumMania. I don't think they make any new songs that are one game only anymore. But what do I know? Almost nothing. So you know, if you know better, prove me wrong. Yeah, don't prove me wrong. Just say so because I'll believe you. The videos from DrumMania First Mix. Let me put some of those down so you can look at me, Onion Man, and I'm gonna do Depend on Me because I like that song. All right, so I've only got.
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。
I've actually only got 2 songs for this round of Guitar Freaks. I'm getting close to the end of the list, at least as far as I was able to record it. So, if someone wants to throw out one more request over here, that's fine, or I might just find something. Oh, I see. I was looking for Dragon Force earlier, but didn't realize you were giving me an artist. This is where I get content at E-Claimed, right? that ending was a bit of a struggle for me. Alright.
曲を選んでください。歌詞を選んでね。
I'm scared, but I'm gonna try this anyway. This is probably a bad. It's probably a bad move on my part, but. Man, I saw the scales. I saw the scales and I was like, oh shit, I'm bad at scaling. That's gonna be bad. I got a message for a second. It was like, OBS Studio has disconnected. And then it reconnected. So, sorry if I got a little bit of a dropout there. And yeah, this is Vanilla Tri-Boost Re-Evolve, so it shouldn't have anything extra that wasn't here for real. Oh, I forgot to switch. I did forget to switch. I'm great. Hey, that's my first time, though. Look at that. Hey, at least I was on, like, the main see everything view. So, at least I wasn't playing Guitar Freaks while you were looking at DrumMania. That would have been bad. Okay, model DD2. Okie dokie. I'll do that as my last one over here before I switch back over to DrumMania.
曲 曲を選んでください。何を選べシャク。
I know better than to try 6 something. C. Very average. Correct. That describes my Guitar Freaks game.
また遊んでくださいね。
Okay, oh gee, okay. Now I didn't switch. That was almost a disaster.
मेरा ये ख्याल तू ही तो है दुनिया में मेरा ये ख्याल तू ही तो है दुनिया में सबसे कमाल ओ मेरी जान प्यार में ना तू मेरे दिल में आके रहना फिर ये कहना तुझको मैं सताना तेरे लिए मेरा दिल और जान है कुर्बान पास आओ ना जी मान जाओ ना जी मुझे सताओ ना जी प्यार जताओ ना जी प्यार मेरा जानो बात सुनो बात मेरी मानो तू है मेरा जानो मेरा ये ख्याल तू ही तो है दुनिया में सबसे कमाल ओ जियो मेरी जान
Pretty fun. And then from earlier, we were talking about super old school DrumMania. interesting. So Look at Me and Onion Man are not in here anymore. Or are they? No. Okay. This is vaguely similar. Doesn't even have the video or the animation in here anymore. I think, does Depend on Me? I'll play this one anyway. Man, I like played this so much back in the day to. Messed up the bend. So I was starting to say before I started there, and then I was like in the song, and I'm absolutely miserable at trying to talk and play at the same time. But I played this song so much back in the day, just to like be able to do it, because I love that tom part, because it's just so fun. But like I had to do like auto bass to be able to play it, and just like kept repeating it until I finally like figured it out, and then like added the bass in, and then I was like, yay, I can do it. So it's not the best I've done, but at least I can still play it. That's something. All right. Alright, back to the wide view. Oh wow, we're at like 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. I know I started about an hour later than I normally do tonight, but let's see. You're just be like, wait, yeah, you were talking about the fact that I forgot to switch. You sent it. You're right. Typing it in the chat wouldn't have helped because I would have had my back to it. But apparently you like sent the brainwaves because I was like, ooh, I forgot. First mix. Nehuan, you said they have a DrumMania first mix. It's not terrible. But yeah, I think it has a decent number of songs. Not 5. I don't think any game. I don't think any of their games had that few songs. But we actually learned something. A friend of mine and I, when I still had an original DrumMania cabinet, and he still has one, but with DrumMania, so early DrumMania is similar to early DDR in that the backing tracks, the music are just CD audio tracks straight on the disc, and and it just plays them as audio. So you could actually take the disc, out of the 573, out of the arcade cabinet, throw it in a regular CD player, and skip track 1 because that's data. But once you got to track 2, it was like just regular music, and you could listen to it. Of course, it wouldn't have the drum parts in it because that's the part that you were playing. But yeah, it was just right there on the disc. But anyway, we were experimenting with it, and for whatever reason, we put in I forget if something went wrong or we were just checking it out or something like that. But we replaced the CD-ROM drive in the 573 and tried to play it, and it just completely desynced. Like it did not. I don't know what the heck happened. So it was like, nope. You have to play this game with the original CD-ROM drive, and when it dies, cry, I guess. Oh, so Nehuan, you said you wonder if being an actual drummer makes this game easy, considering how accurate it is. I know we started talking about this a little bit in the Discord, and I was like, somebody asked me this on stream, and I can talk about it. So I do have some friends who are drummers, and they have tried DrumMania, and here's the deal with it, and like, I have a sample size of like 3 drumming friends that have played, so it's not, I mean, that's not a very big sample set, but there were a few consensus items between them. Like, they all played separately, so it's like I just happened to like make notes in my head about what they said. And here's what the issue is for them. Like, the mechanics of playing the drums, of course, is very easy for them because it is pretty similar to a real drum set. The XG and the new white cabinets more so than the original DrumMania, because in original DrumMania, the hi-hat cymbal, this one, it sat very low and close to the snare drum, and it made it a lot harder to cross stick, which is a pretty common technique for drummers. It basically, there wasn't a lot of height difference there, so you kept, like, your snare stick would get in the way if you tried to cross over. And You could overcome it. It just was a little bit awkward. So that was one issue. But then the things that they noted were two things. Number one, playing a music game is a skill in and of itself that has nothing to do with being able to play music necessarily. And so what was happening was, even though they were very competent drummers, they could not necessarily read the scroll. Like, that's not the way that they read music, assuming they read music at all. But if they do read music, of course, they're reading like sheet music, and a scroll versus sheet music is not really the same thing. And so they were struggling just to kind of like understand how to read the scroll, and what things are quarter notes or what things are eighth notes, because they don't really look the same. It's more like the space between them, right? I'm saying they do look the same. They don't look different the way they do in sheet music. So you have to just kind of understand like the distance between them at the rate that they're scrolling, what constitutes a quarter note or what constitutes an eighth note or something like that. And so that was a struggle for them. And then the other issue was when they're trying to learn how to read the scroll, which means that they're playing very easy charts, very easy difficulties. And the thing about the key-sounded games is that when you're playing the easy charts, usually the whole part is still audible in the song. So even though you're only playing some of the drum notes or some of the guitar notes because you're playing on basic, the ones that are missing, that are supposed to be being played, are still audible. And that was really throwing them off, because they're like hearing parts that they're not playing, which for an actual drummer is kind of disconcerting and a little bit weird. And then once they were able to kind of start to learn how to read the game and play on advanced or expert, what they found was, like, technically they could do it, but what they were finding was the drum part that was in the game is not the part that they would normally play. Like, if somebody said, if they sat down with a band and played a given song, the drum beat that they would play with that song is one thing, and what Konami wrote is not necessarily the same. And so they're having to like fight their own natural tendencies to be able to play what's written as opposed to play what they're feeling. And so I don't think that being a drummer is much of an advantage in this game. And at first it's probably makes it more difficult, but you can overcome it. And I know some drummers who did. I also know some people who played DrumMania and got interested in it and ended up learning how to play drums for real. So I guess it does work in that regard. I know, me personally, I've played enough DrumMania now that I'm reasonably competent on certain things. However, like, I don't have any sense for like what a drum line would be. So if you sat me down at a drum set and told me to play something, I probably would be lost. But if you gave me a DrumMania scroll, I'd be like, okay, I can play that. So anyway. R game or AR game? Am I taking requests? I am taking requests for either game. I'm alternating between the two. So if if you have a request and you want me to play it on a particular game, make a note of that. Otherwise, I will just play it on whichever game I happen to be playing when I get to that request. Sand blow. Okay, I can do that. I think I just missed it. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to ignore it. I think I just get so far behind in the chat sometimes, and I start to skim, and I might miss some things. Did I know approved DTX gaming? I do not. Triple Journey. Mint Candy Citrus Drop, sure. It's probably going to be on Guitar Freaks, since I'm heading over there next. You know, you said when you heard scroll, your mind jumped to an actual scroll of paper with DrumMania notes on it. Quite frankly, like, all of the, if you think about it, all of the Bibani games, the scroll is kind of like a player piano scroll, if you think about it. If you know what a player piano is, but it has like a paper scroll with little punch holes in it that, you know, make that play the different notes on the piano. But it kind of works the same way. Tremazi, oh, you're heading out for the night? Have a good night. Talk to you later. All right. I got 3 songs. Let's play them. Oh. Switching over to Guitar Freaks. Make this a little bit bigger. sure. My phone alarm is going off.
クリアニューレコード
Alright, what was the last one? Mint Candy, Citrus Drop.
曲を選んでください 何度を選んでねエクストリーム
Hope I don't regret this. Oh boy, I hope it takes. Yes. Alexander, I did get. I do not have original Guitar Freaks, DrumMania, Keyboard Mania anymore. The Guitar Freaks actually was never mine because I talked about this earlier in the stream. I never actually used to like Guitar Freaks personally because the old guitar was just uncomfortable to play. So I never had that cabinet of my own. That old video, actually, that was somebody else's cabinet. He was moving and he needed some place to store cabinets for a while, and so I ended up with some, and Guitar Freaks was one of them. And then I did have DrumMania and Keyboard Mania at the time, and so we decided let's hook them up and and play them all. But I sold my DrumMania. He took his Guitar Freaks back. Actually, he bought the Keyboard Mania for me, so he has a full set now, but I no longer do. So maybe someday we can make updated videos of those. I would love to be able to do that now that I have some experience of putting together streams like these where it's like getting all the cameras and all of the screen captures and everything going. It would be cool to be able to make updated videos of those, but I know he doesn't have the three machines all hooked up right now, so maybe at some point down the line we'll get around to it. But yeah, I know those Super Session videos, multi-session, Guitar Freaks, DrumMania, Keyboard Mania, those are like historically some of the most popular videos on my channel. They have more views than I think pretty much anything else. I think just because it's such a rare thing to see. But man, that was long before I started streaming or doing anything like I'm doing now. So yeah, but that type of thing is definitely the inspiration for me for what I'm doing now with my channel. Is I know a lot of these games, and especially like the cabinets, like the XG cabinets, are just things that people don't get very many opportunities to see actually working or playing, and so I want to try and capture that and get some good video and be able to, if somebody was like, did you know about blah blah blah, and then they can actually show it, because like it's so hard to describe these in a way that kind of makes somebody really understand like the scale that they went to on a cabinet like this, where it's just like scale, size for sure, but also just like all the lights and all of the all the gigas that they decided to put in it are just crazy. It's one thing to see a picture, but it's another thing entirely to be able to actually see it, flashing and moving and being played. So that's kind of the impetus for what I'm doing with my channel is to try and capture some of these rarer, more interesting games, and in ways that other people aren't doing, so that you can actually be able to see them. But all right. Oh, we played okay on that old video. It's been so long. So long ago. It's not DrumMania, it's Percussion Freaks. Nahwan, it's same thing. I mean, it's like Percussion Freaks is to DrumMania what Dancing Stage is to DDR, and what Dance Freaks is to Dance Maniacs, Hip Hop Mania is to Beat Mania. It was just an alternate title that they used in some other regions. So basically the same thing. How many speakers are functional? Womp TV is asking. How many speakers are functional? All of them that are actually speakers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all real on both sides. What's interesting is these are not speakers at all down in the cabinet. That's just decoration. I mean, it's just a round light. There's no speaker there. And there are no speakers at all on the main cabinet body. All of the sound comes from the stacks, from the stack units on either side. So, and they're just so you know, like, they're fine. It doesn't sound awesome. It sounds fine. Like, these are 4, it looks like probably 6-inch mid-range speakers and about an 8-inch sub. So, nothing crazy. And there's no tweeters that I know of. So it is kind of mid-range heavy. Not a lot of, you know, very high highs, and obviously from an 8-inch sub, not real deep bass either. But, it's decent sound. It definitely looks cooler than it sounds, though. It was funny because actually when I set up the stream, I am taking direct audio feeds off of the cabinets and pumping them into the stream. And when I was, you know, setting everything up and I was like listening to the playback, I'm like, wow, it actually sounds really nice. Maybe a little bit better than what it does in the room. I'm probably being a little too critical, but I don't know. It does sound good. It just doesn't sound. It doesn't sound quite as awesome as you would expect from, you know, something that from a 6 foot tall stack unit. Tempo. Oh, you watched the Super Session video? Because it was linked in another video about GITADORA? Or... Oh, it was linked in an article. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, I've noticed that that as I've been streaming over the past year, you can kind of tell if you look at my analytics when YouTube started recommending my videos in recommended on people's feeds and stuff like that, because you can kind of see like my activity takes a little bit of a turn upward. Ooh, excuse me, which is great. I mean, I'm glad that people are finding it, and I hope you're having a good time. Let's see. So I think I am gonna play one more game on DrumMania, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the night, because it's starting to get late. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. You wonder how powerful Odo Bear's sound is. His whole head. Could you imagine if your whole head was a speaker? Would you even need ears? Actually, his ears are speakers too, aren't they? That's great. Do you think Brian remembers? No, I don't remember. I never remember anything. So which one was in Winx Club? Winx Club did have a bunch of pop and stuff in it, didn't it? So I guess that makes sense. Oh, you're talking about, like, the 573 hardware really aging? Yeah, I mean, it definitely did. Because it was only CD-ROM, so that's not a whole lot of data. Not a whole lot of data capacity. They started strapping all kinds of extra hardware on top of the 573 for Guitar Freaks DrumMania. Like, by the time we got to GFDM 1110, right? The end. Plus, they were always one out of sync, right? The ones that linked, that sessioned were always one off from each other. So it was like Guitar Freaks 11th, DrumMania 10th, or Guitar Freaks 10th, DrumMania 9th. It was so confusing. But man, setting up that hardware for to do the session, and then also they had like a little backpack that went on the 573 to have some more storage. They were just putting things anywhere they possibly could to just, I don't know, get another few months out of that system. It was ridiculous. So I think I've got 3 songs for this next set. Is like Arch or Arche or something like that. And then, hey, Wilson Knott. Somehow this reached your recommendations. I'm glad. I hope you are too. And then, let's see. I'm gonna get you... Is that a threat? No, I'm kidding. And sea anemones. Anemones. And I see Take My Hand there, but I guess I'm going to have to, we'll save that for another time. So, Alapalooza, can I change the color? So every game, every mix has its own like theme color. So like the next game after this, after Tribus Re-Evolve, was Maddox, and then it's blue. So like all the speakers light up in blue. So you can't, the color is not configurable like by the player or by, by the player, but each game has its own like theme color, because these are all RGB LEDs in here anyway, so they can make whatever color they want. It's just they don't it's part of the game. So all right, so I am going to I'm going to switch over to the DrumMania layout, and I'm going to play my last game for the night, since we're like 3 hours in. and then I'll wrap up and say goodbyes and all that kind of good stuff. Where am I? I'm lost. I'm over here. Haha. Where's that first song? Where am I going to find it? in XG. Okay.
いいアミューズメントパスをタッチしてください。曲を選んでください。
Did I miss it? Hold on. Let me look at the jacket again. Oh, it's in V3. Got it. There we go.
何度を選んでね。
Jeez, why is it so hard? Guess I'm playing this one on basic. Yikers.
ステージクリア。ニューレコード。
I'm glad I didn't make that my last song. That was terrible. Terrible for me. Terrible on me. Not the song was terrible. I played it terribly. Alright.
曲を選んでください。
This one I should be able to do a little bit.
何度を選んでね。アドバンス。エクス
See,
トリーム。
I think I can actually do this, but now I'm scared because I did so badly on the last one.
Standing there with your arms folded like you couldn't care. Even before you glance at me, I already got the chemistry.
and sea anemones. Anemones. I actually can say it. I just like saying it wrong. It's fun. Sea anemones. Sea. Oh boy. Swing.
何個を選んでね
That'll make it harder for me. Good song. I think I was just playing a lot of this movie a little too straight. All right. Well, let me go back to the big view, largy size view. Stand over here, I guess, sort of in the middle. Yeah. So, anyway, I think most things worked. I'm gonna have to go back and review this stream after I go offline here, and we'll just see like what worked and what didn't, and what things I forgot to do apparently maybe, but like everything's still running, so that's a positive, and a lot of people drop by, so that's great, and lots of. Boy, I think the whole night was nothing but requests, which is fine. Like I have some favorite songs in the game, but I strangely have not played a ton, so I am very, very open to suggestions. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back with some more GITADORA in the coming days. Hopefully I'll be able to like have a partner over to play the other machine, so we can get some more session action going. But if not, you know, this solo arrangement seemed to work okay. It's like just depended on me remembering to switch between the two different views. Although, honestly, I could probably just leave it in this view the entire time and it would be alright. But I figured it would be nice if I switched between the two, because it allows for larger everything. Larger main camera, larger overhead camera, larger, game screens, so that you're able to see what's going on just a little bit better. So, anyway, like I said, thanks again for watching. As always, I will be back sometime in the next few days with some more GITADORA. I don't know if I'll be sticking to Triboost Re-Evolve or maybe move on to Maddox. I think I'll move on to Maddox probably, and we'll do this for a little while at least a week or so. I think. I feel like I ought to do a few streams on this, considering how much effort it took just to get all of this set up. It was ridiculous. Like, I'm not complaining. I enjoyed it. Like, it's been a fun challenge to do it, but there are so many wires involved, and so much just craziness to get all of this set up. I know. I've been talking about this since like February, I think, and I did that stream where I was like making wire spaghetti, where I started to try and get this set up, and ran into problems like immediately, and then eventually like bailed on it and ended up streaming DDR for 2 or 3 months, right? And then I'm finally back, but it finally works, so I'm glad. But anyway, man, I'm doing terrible at this outro, aren't I? So anyway, thanks again. Hope you'll have a great night, and I will see you in the next stream. Take care. Bye-bye.